Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Moistcast. This is the first ever attempt. This is probably going to be the last attempt if I'm being honest, but hey, if it doesn't get any views, then we'll just keep going. So, I am Snapple, Micah, I don't want to say, Lil Dingus. Um, it's so gay.
Yeah, a little bit. And I am Matt or Ding Dong, I guess, if you want to call
We're
me.
going to refer to each other as Micah and Matt.
Yeah,
We're
just
going to be the hosts for it. Um, Okay, we are going to be the hosts for it, like, probably permanently, because we're the only people who care about it enough.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nobody else cares.
No
But,
one does.
we might have a few of the other guys in later. They're saying that they want to come in for a little bit and talk. We have a
Yep.
few different things that we wanted to talk about throughout I almost said stream, throughout the podcast. So, just bear with us, because this is our first time trying. This is our first
Yeah.
attempt.
Yeah.
We haven't even recorded any others yet.
Yeah, we've just done
So,
some literally like 2 testing audios and that's it.
we
So
attempted to record with Audacity,
Dude,
dude.
this-
Audacity is crazy. I don't know how people do that.
It is.
But, so I say since we haven't uploaded anything to the channel,
Yeah.
I say we talk about what we're gonna do on the channel first. Like, what the hell is Moist?
Right, yeah. All right. So, I mean, you probably know more about it than I do, based off because, like, you kind of started this whole thing. Literally,
Yeah, it was literally one night we were all playing.
We were just playing, and I played with him on Fortnite, and he had the name Moist or whatever, like, in front of his name, and I was like, that is a meme.
Oh, that was
like
way after.
dude,
It just started because me and my friends were like, dude, if we made a clan, what would you want the name to be? I was like, Moist, because, like, then if we blow up, I know it's a far-fetched dream thing,
Right, yeah.
but if we blow up, then, like, Moist.
Like, that's crazy, like, Moist. Like, a clan named Moist made it somewhere. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially
that's
with the leader being named Lil Dingus.
Of course, yes. So, yeah. And then I saw it, so I decided, hop on, whatever. It's a meme, really, but,
We
we're
mainly
trying
do
out.
Fortnite,
Yeah,
but we're probably just going to upload, like, funny montages of
Yeah.
everything.
For sure, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But-
So, yeah.
Let's get into, since we're on the topic of Fortnite,
Oh, of course.
Freaking
What a transition.
PUBG versus Fortnite.
Yes.
What's
that.
going on, Matt?
All right. Well, yet again, because, PUBG just cannot get enough of it. They are suing once again Fortnite. No
They're
surprise.
trying to.
Yeah. Yes.
Blue
of course.
Hole is.
Of course. It's a try. Once again. So yeah. We're just gonna.
Okay, so we're
gonna go
we're
ahead.
getting most of the information that we're getting off of GameIndustry.biz because
For this
they're-
one, yes.
pretty trusted. Yeah. This article was by Rob Fahey. I believe that's how he.
Yeah.
says
All the links for like each of our articles that we use in the podcast from now on and in the future will be in the description. If you guys want to check them out yourselves, you can read them.
Yeah.
So
But,
this is real stuff.
A few highlights. He mentions how successful they are, and they're hugely successful. I'm pretty sure Fortnite has like a million or few more players. A million or few. I say that because like they had like 7 million at one point.
Right.
But yeah, like he's talking about, and I mean, I think everybody's talking about how they use the same premise, but they're not the same game at all. Like,
right.
yeah, big
Like,
whoop. Fortnite and PUBG share some similarities with the way the game works. 100 people drop out of the sky. But like this guy says, and it's a great quote,
Dude, it is
if
a
you own a
great quote.
pizza shop that starts doing well and someone else opens a pizza shop nearby as well, you don't convince a judge that you own the idea of selling pizza in the part of the town. You compete. But one of the big things, and I read this in another article, I'll try and find a link for that. But one of the big things is Unreal Engine, which is owned by Epic Games. is the engine that PUBG uses for their for their game. Um, so that's their big thing, is that their main competitor is also the one that's supposed to help them with bugs and stuff like that with the engine.
Right.
So why I think that they're thinking like it's an attack on them as a company. I think that they think that their engine, their game has been stolen from them and reskinned, but that's not the case. I'm not sure why PlayerUnknown or Bluehole in general feels the need to sue, like just because you can't compete with a giant game.
Right. I think it also goes to the point where they're just battle royale games. It's a genre. Anyone can do it. I mean, I say that, but like anyone can make a battle royale game, and it's just I guess like based off of what people have played from what games are out now, 100 people dropping into like a designated map is kind of like what a battle royale game is. You can you see a lot of people doing this. So like PUBG might have done it. PUBG did their game, and it was a very successful game. But you can't just because someone else makes another battle royale genre game, you can't get mad at them for doing more better than you, or not even the fact that they are doing better. They could have still like Fortnite could still be less popular than PUBG, but I feel like they'd still be angry that they're making a game
Yeah, that's
also battle
like
royale.
if Battlefield were to sue Call of Duty because they're both first-person shooters.
Yeah, like that's just not how it works exactly.
Yeah,
They're just
and
genres.
like it's also like he says, it's like if you call something a PUBG clone, that's literally, you could say that for anything. You could call any first-person shooter Doom clone. You could call any strategy game, um, not even a strategy game. Strategy game. You could call 3D platformers Mario 64 clones. Like you can't just call it a PUBG clone. If anything, H1 came out first. Oh, what is it? PlayerUnknown worked on H1Z1. It doesn't matter what he worked on, really. It's just if he wants to get rid of a whole nother game, his big competition, then that just doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you want to get rid of a whole nother game just because it's doing better or the same as you? It could be doing worse. I'm not sure. I don't think that Fortnite has a player count right now. Hold on.
Right.
But Fortnite.
It's just
Let's
like
try and pull this up.
yeah. While you're doing that, I just
You can't.
I just think it's idiotic, that they do this, and like they've tried so like multiple times, so I just think people just play what they want to play. You know what I mean? Like if you like PUBG, play PUBG. If you like Fortnite, you play Fortnite. But although there are not like there's not a lot of differences you can. I mean, there are. They are very different games, obviously.
Yeah. Fortnite is doing better, by the way.
Yeah,
they have Fortnite. Its peak in January was 3.4 million, and PUBG's PC peak was 3.2 million concurrent players.
And you also have to come for the fact that Epic Games is like they're very on top of Fortnite. Like they really are always pushing out updates. Big things all the time. Like I feel like every week you go on Fortnite, there's some kind of update. So I mean,
and that's the thing that PUBG is kind of suing for, because Epic Games owns Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine is it's the engine that supports PlayerUnknown's. So that's why they're so mad, because PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds feel like they're not going to get the same support out of Epic Games that they were getting now that there's a Fortnite Battle Royale mode, which I would like to add that this game has been out since 2014, I believe. But PUBG is only noticing it now because of the Battle Royale mode, which is, I understand that, like, they're mad about Fortnite making a battle royale mode, but this isn't PlayerUnknown's game mode. This is, I mean, I'm gonna sound so stupid, but movies like The Hunger Games, and I'm pretty sure there was a movie called Battle Royale.
So I just
Yeah, there was in 2000, which was basically the same thing. It was like a bunch of people, 42 ninth graders were sent to a deserted island. Holy crap, that sounds like a great movie.
Okay.
Sorry. But yeah.
Okay.
What?
Right. Okay. Keep going.
But it's a Japanese film. Okay. But yeah, Fortnite isn't, I mean, PlayerUnknown isn't the first person to use this idea. He just made a game out of it. Freaking Minecraft Hunger Games for all I care. You could say that PUBG is a Minecraft Hunger Games clone. I mean, just because it's got the same genre doesn't mean anything, you know?
Right. You know,
Speaking,
it's just like a matter of they're using a genre of games and I don't like it that they're doing better than us. That's pretty much like
yeah,
honestly what it is. Like they just feel like, you know, they had this big genre of battle royale and then, you know, Epic Games just kind of comes in and is like, well, they're like, well, we could just do it too. But you got to think that's exactly probably what happened, you know, between other genres of games too. It's like, you know, there's Call of Duty, there's Battlefield.
that's
like,
just
you know,
how games work.
it's just there's just competition all the time, and you see it in the gaming industry all the time. And there are people out there that do actually focus on it a lot because they're, you know, it's very interesting too if you actually really look at it, like how one game is doing so successful and then another game comes out and it just blows up. And
Exactly.
that other game just like loses the some of the player base just because there's a newer game, you know.
It's
And
like there was this one game that came out right after, or right before Overwatch. It was expected to do so great, and then Overwatch came out right after it. Then like that game went dead. Like I don't even know the name of it.
are you talking about Paladins?
No, it's not Paladins.
Okay.
Paladins is horrible.
Yeah, it is, but
I don't even want to talk
you know,
about Paladins.
but it's just like, you know, you
yeah,
just gotta,
Blizzard didn't sue Paladins.
yeah,
There's a
but
good
like
example.
you just gotta think like, you know, Fortnite. I think this is the real reason Fortnite is doing so much better than PUBG because
And it's free.
you know, yeah, that is true, because they just constantly pushing out updates and all, like like I said, every week there's always like something that happens, you know what I mean?
At least bug fixes.
Even
They're
yeah,
not
even if
adding
it as
something
small
new.
as bug fix, but I feel like like all the time they're doing bug fixes and they're always fixing stuff, you know, constantly. They're always making, and they listen to their player base like crazy. When they release stuff and people love it, they're like, good, let's keep going with this. But when people hate it, they're like, well,
Let's take it out of the game.
The community obviously is not a fan of what we did, so let's try something else. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, it's a dumb way to put it, really. Like, I mean, there's probably a better way to put that, but like, it's just, when was the last time actually PUBG even got an update? Like,
I can check. That's not. I mean, I see what you're saying.
as in like
but
not the fact of bug fixes, but just like something. You know what I mean? Like just
people complain about
something.
PUBG being broken all the time, but
Yeah,
they
I
aren't
feel like
really
yeah.
doing anything.
And it's just like, you know, bug fixes are a thing, but like what Epic Games does is like they always are adding stuff to the game. Like, it's not just bug fixes. I mean, obviously, you know, they wait time to release big updates because, you know, you can't expect a big update all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, so like every single time there's a new season out in Fortnite, if there's so much stuff that changes, it's not just
They just keep adding
you
weapon skins.
right, that's it. Exactly. Like you say, I mean, like, you know, weapon skins, okay. But we want to see like gameplay
Changes. Yeah,
like
to the game. They're working on a new map right now.
hell, you know, yeah. And I bet when that new map comes out, I bet I bet PUBG will probably get a lot of exposure for that because people want to see what the new map is all about. But you know, it's just all about, you know, keeping up with your game and making the player base happy. because that's what keeps players there. It's just making sure your game suits. But and you can't always make everyone happy. Obviously, there's things that the companies add to games, just any game really, or any company that some people love it and some people hate it. But the reason they keep it is because there's a lot of people that do love it, and they don't want to just make it. You can't make a game that every single person that plays it is going to love. But like PUBG, like you could try. You can, like
you can try.
I mean, I just feel like weapon skins is not. That's what it is. Like, it's just that's not gonna pull in players. Like, people aren't gonna be like, "Did you guys see the new like PUBG skin out like for a weapon?" No. Like, I know there's also the same thing with Fortnite being like, "Oh well, there's a new skin." Like, there's a new skin out or whatever.
So much money off of skins.
Yeah, that is so true.
They grow so much.
Like,
and it's a free game. Like,
and that's that's the thing too. It's completely free. So like they're not even asking their players to buy it.
They don't have to buy it.
Yeah, they don't have to. And that's how you know it's a good game. If you can release a free game, but you can still make so much money because people love your game enough to purchase, whether it's the battle pass or skins or the emotes or whatever, that's how you know you made a good game, because people are willing to put money into like stupid things like a skin because they love the game. And I can see that because, there are some people out there that just buy the skins because they want everything. But I can see myself, maybe one time, like, there's games that I've played that are free or, like, very, like, cheap that I'm like, they should have paid more. Like, I should have paid more. I wish I paid more for this game. And that's, that's how some people do feel. Like, they just put money into the game.
Isn't one of those games for me, though. Like, it's one of those games where I feel like it should be free from the start. I feel like PUBG should be a little bit less money, actually. Like, if I'm going to pay... And I bought it pre-release. But even after release, the game wasn't finished. To me, it didn't feel finished whatsoever.
And that's another thing, too. The Battle Royale is in early access.
Exactly.
Which means...
Fortnite hasn't even released yet.
Yeah, they haven't even, like, officially released the game as out of early access. And there's still... Like, I think it's already an amazing game. And, like, I'm not just... This case or whatever isn't all about, bashing on PUBG and all that. But, like, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Like,
they are doing
Epic Games is doing phenomenal. Like, a phenomenal job. And I don't see them quitting at all. Because, like, it's just like when you have such a player base, like, such a community, that's your motivation to keep going. Like, people love your game. Keep going. Like,
well, I
think
it's one. It's a. Okay. Let me think first. I'm being stupid. I think it's one big case about. The case is taking place in South Korea, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's talking about whether a game concept deserves legal protection. And I feel like that's what we should talk about. Do you think whether it be PUBG, Fortnite, Fallout, what does Fallout compete with?
I don't even know.
Fallout Skyrim, Black Ops 4 COD. Do you think that a game concept should be able to get copyrighted, like get legal protection, like the concept of Battle Royale, the concept of a first-person shooter? Do you think that they should be able to copyright that?
I mean, that's pretty much like
saying... To me, I think no.
Oh, like, yeah, for sure. That I am on the same boat. Like, I feel like saying that is kind of like, oh, well, I made a Battle Royale game, and no one else can make one. I'm just not going to let anybody else make a Battle Royale game. Anything that's similar,
Nobody
that's
can
similar,
build off
you
something
can't.
That you haven't done.
It's like, that's like saying, like, well, now that I made a game in a genre, I don't need any competition. I don't want competition because this is mine. This genre is mine.
And competition is better for games.
Yeah, for sure. Because that is also another thing, too. Like, Fortnite and PUBG competing, that, like, you can obviously see that Epic Games is, like, sees that, PUBG is a game that people play, and they're trying to build, like, they're trying to make more players come in because like they look at PUBG and they say, look at that fan base, like we want something like that, and they obviously did get it because they saw a game, and they saw the game they were creating,
And then they built off of
and
it.
they said, this is a good game, but what if we
Let's
tried it our
make
way? You know what I
our own
mean?
version.
Yeah, like what if we made it our way? That's what they did.
Speaking,
Yeah.
Speaking of trying it your own way, Black Ops 4, right?
All right.
Huge. Treyarch is a huge company. We know that this game is going to be crazy. Black Ops 4 is coming out on October 12th. You can pre-order it when? You can already pre-order
you can
it,
pre-order
right?
it. It's
Yeah,
on
you can.
It's Battle.net because they bought
Activision is with Battle.net.
Yeah.
But not just that, but they're doing their own take on the Battle Royale game mode, and that's going to be called Blackout. And once again, we have another article from Newsweek written by Mo. Oh God, I didn't say his last name. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Mo Mazuk.
Just a real quick disclaimer: we're not like trying to be rude or anything. Just like pronouncing these names, we're trying our best. No disrespect to anything. But yeah.
So, the big thing that this article is talking about, which I think is awesome, 144 square mile map. And the big things that the trailer touches on, I watched it, are about like the different features that the game mode is going to feature. Different features that the game mode is going to feature. I'm retarded. But the game mode is going to have different mechanics from all of the Black Ops games over 10 years. From all of them, different guns, different mechanics, different like tacticals like grenades and stuff like that, and different features of maps that everybody likes. Like, let's say they might throw in a little bit of studio on a different part of the map. And it's going to be 12 by 12 map, miles wise. I believe that's what you said, right?
Yeah, miles. So, yeah.
It's going to have characters, vehicles, and weapons from all across Black Ops games. So you'll be able to see familiar faces. The thing is, though, that I think he touches on, how is 12 by 12 going to keep up with, like, 60 FPS? How do you think they had that in mind? Do you think they could have gone bigger? Oh yeah, it says right here, we've invested a huge amount of our development energy into those tools. They can basically paint terrain down in a massive spaces.
And also, just to put it out there, in comparison to a game like Fortnite's map, Fortnite is about 1 square mile. So
Holy
imagine
crap.
Fortnite times 144. That's literally what it is. You're multiplying Fortnite's map by 144, and that's what Black Ops is going to be. Also, let me just put it out there. That sounds like a awesome fucking name for this. Like,
Blackout,
dude. Like, that sounds dope. Like,
the trailer will also be linked down below, so you can go watch that, get your own take on that. But
look at it yourself,
I think it's gonna be dope. I say we go ahead and get Vietnam Nam in here, talk about Black Ops, because he's really into it.
Oh yeah, I know. He always tells me about that.
Here, let's see if he's here
for a little bit. Because it is. He has actually talked to me a little bit about it. Like he's like on his phone all the time and just like looking at stuff, and I'm like,
But the Blackout, they're saying this is not just another Fortnite or PUBG clone. It's gonna have so many different mechanics from all the Black Ops games. It's gonna be something crazy. The movement, the gunplay, all that stuff. They said they didn't want to sacrifice any of it.
Yeah,
and that is awesome.
Is really cool because, everyone has a favorite, Call of Duty usually. You know what I mean? Everyone has like their one Call of Duty, and when you talk to people about Black Ops, that whole thing, like all those games, people have a favorite one of those. So the fact that they're taking everything from past games and just putting it like that shows like they do care about their fan base. Like they do
Exactly.
care.
And
They
this is
care about
going to
every
be bigger
person
than
that
anything.
likes their games. They care about every person that likes Black Ops 1, 2, 3. So they're like, you know what? Why don't we take all that stuff and we put it together and we see what they think? You know, like what can go wrong? I mean, I guess they might not like it, but I think it's gonna be great. Having just everything, because that would be really cool to see what people can do.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool though, because I mean, there can't be like building, or you know what I mean, like Fortnite has like building and stuff. Like it's just gonna be like
They're not going to do something like that.
They can't.
All they're
like,
going to do.
That's gonna be dumb if they did something. But like, that's awesome.
I'm thinking all they're going to have is shields. In the trailer, I was just watching the trailer. That's why I was quiet. They had a combat shield and somebody behind it. So that brings up the question: is this going to be like a duos, solos? Like, what's the experience going to be?
I can't imagine like that.
Imagine squads
Dude,
on
imagine
Fortnite times 144.
Yeah. That's also another question too. Like that is a huge, like giant.
Yeah,
map.
how are you
12
gonna get
by
from place to
12
place?
miles? Huge, and
That's 12 by 12
100.
Fortnite maps.
Yeah, like 100.
They're having. It says the vehicles are gonna be in it, so I'm thinking,
Well,
what
there
if you
definitely
can
has to be.
fly
There's
around in a C-130?
There's no way they're gonna be like, yo,
Imagine.
boots on ground only. Like, I mean, cars obviously are, but there's no way I can't imagine they're gonna be like, yo, we're gonna put you in a map. You got 12 miles to.
But
No,
they said Treyarch hasn't confirmed a player count yet, so this could be like a ton of
Right.
people in one game.
Yeah, that's also another thing too. Like, Fortnite, PUBG, 100 players, go at it. You know what I mean?
What if this is like a 200 player thing? What if it's like
Yeah.
an 1,000 player
Crazy.
thing? That would be awesome.
You gotta also think, dude. People people you guys want, like anyone watches at home on YouTube that plays Call of Duty, competitively, like as they're good at it. I can't imagine what it would be like a battle royale. You've seen people online play Call of Duty, and there's like team deathmatch and all that stuff. Imagine just being alone. Like what? That would be crazy. And like it's one of those games like you don't necessarily have to be a pro. You know what I mean? Like you could just be an average player and you'll still be going you can still do stuff with it. And I also feel like it'll make you a better player at Call of Duty.
My question is there going to be more health? Because
It is very easy to kill someone.
Yeah,
Like,
it's going to be
very
like you're going to
easy.
get into the lobby, you're going to get shot twice, and you'll be dead.
Then again, you have to think how's it gonna be? Like, are you gonna drop down and you're gonna just find some weapons on the ground chilling, and you just
Yeah.
it depends, because there are, and that's another thing too. There are guns, and if they're gonna
Think
do all
about it.
these,
Snipers, they don't have any
Exactly.
drop on them.
yeah, exactly.
That's going to be awesome.
like people are crazy good with snipers, so
Oh my god, this game is going to be dope.
But it all
But
depends.
let's
It
move
all
on
depends, right?
through the Black Ops 4. Let's head over to the zombies mode.
Oh,
Zombies,
for sure.
we don't know much about, but
Yeah, there's not a lot. There's been,
the full game
picture.
will be revealed on the 17th of June. So next week, whenever we do the podcast, we will definitely have that. But Black Ops 4, Treyarch tweeted out this picture. Matt will probably throw it up on the screen. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely could.
It features a man. His skin is falling off. He's definitely still human, I think. Skin's falling off. He's taking off a mask, which I've never seen before. They say that it could lie in any of the Black Ops zombies, but they say that like it could literally be anywhere.
What? Wait, where did I even get that from? Wait, what?
It said something.
That's weird. Hold on.
What are you looking at?
Dude, I just threw some random ass image up. And it was some freaking like anime girl, dude.
Oh my god. No. I'm talking about like editing. all it's gonna be is just fucking
I guess, yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll
it's
just,
gonna
I
be like
don't
a
know
black
why.
screen or like an
Wait,
image.
where is that on my desktop? Because now I'm kind of scared. But, yeah, we can just throw that up during editing, but go ahead, continue.
But yeah, it says at the bottom, mankind's reckoning will be its salvation, which is a lot of big words. But what the hell does that even mean?
Uh,
But they tweeted it out with "so it begins ... #zombies." There's this text around the guy's eye in a circle, and the text on the side of the poster. It's in a poster format. That's in like a weird font, like a friggin' I don't know
Alright, yeah.
character font.
You guys will
It
see it
looks like
on this,
little emojis.
right?
I don't know what it means.
Um, uh, it's,
But
it's
we'll
definitely,
definitely find out like
yeah,
within.
for sure.
They tweeted it out.
Someone will definitely, see what's going on there. And someone will
They
figure
tweeted
it
it out on May 9th. Somebody will find out.
Yeah.
What about they're not having a campaign in it, are they?
Call of Duty?
No.
I don't know. Are they not?
No, because Black Ops 3 was barely a campaign. It was only 8 hours of gameplay.
I can't, if, that's a lot of material in one game.
Yeah,
like,
they're gonna
like
have
a multiplayer combat zone, all that stuff, multiplayer like normal, with all
But,
the maps, and then also a huge battle royale,
yeah.
zone. Like
They're
that'll
not
have
gonna be able to do
that probably takes forever. 12x12. Shit.
that.
That's a lot.
By the way, graphics wise, the game, so far nobody's confirmed what engine it's gonna be on, but we're pretty sure it's gonna be on the same engine as World War II.
Alright, that's good. Yeah. So,
The Black Ops 3 engine, like this article is saying, was created most definitely with last gen in mind so that it could somewhat keep resemblance. And one thing I'd like to point out is that Black Ops 4 will not be included for Xbox 360 and PS3. And if you still don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One, I suggest heading on over to eBay for like $100. You can buy one. Like, so what if it doesn't work very well? You're dirt poor. Get out of here.
oh my
But
god.
no. But Modern Warfare 2 remastered might I say maybe
Yeah, I've heard about that.
come out with Black Ops 4. We're not sure though because it is an Infinity Ward game.
Yeah.
Game. So I'm not sure if they're gonna do that. If Black Ops 4 does it, like Activision might want to make that extra money. If Black Ops 4 does it, it's probably gonna come out with the pre-ordered version or an extra version that you need to buy, just like Modern Warfare came out with Infinity War, and then they're probably gonna release it afterwards if they do Modern Warfare 2 remastered with Black Ops 4. Or you know what they could do? Remastered Black Ops.
No, that would be crazy. I mean, I feel like
Because Black Ops 1 was so much fun.
yeah, for sure. I freaking loved playing Black Ops 1 all the time. It was
a
lot of
banger.
fun. It was very fun.
Firing range. Oh,
yeah.
What was Black Ops 3 firing range called? Black Ops 2 was called Studio.
Oh,
I know they redid it.
Black Ops 3.
Here, I'll look it up.
Did they even? They had to.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, they did. I think. Yeah, okay, I remember. I don't know. Another thing is, they do Nuketown every game too. So.
Yeah, Black Ops.
Might see another Nuketown.
2069.
Something
Something like that. Maybe they didn't do it.
I don't know if they did.
They didn't. But they
I don't
did
think so.
remake. They did remake. What was it called? The newer map is called Outlaw. But the first one, I forget what it was called. It was a good map though. It was a banger. It was a banger, kid. You got a problem?
Outlaw?
Was it called Outlaw?
It is a map.
Oh my god. Standoff. That's what it was called.
Oh,
Standoff.
Okay, yeah, Standoff.
And then I'm pretty sure that one of them was a remake of Dig, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, Dig, I don't know.
The campaign, I don't think they're even gonna have one.
Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah, we'll find out.
big thing.
Eventually.
Big thing. Switch. Nintendo Switch. It's been going crazy lately.
Oh.
They might have a Switch version.
I mean, it's not the first time we'd see something like that. I mean, I remember
They had it
when
for the Wii U,
yeah,
Black Ops 2.
I remember when I had like a Wii, like way back when, you know, and I was looking at like games or whatever, and I saw like Black Ops on for the Wii. I was like, "There's no way." You know what I mean? I didn't even think about a Call of Duty game being on there. So, with the Switch, I mean, the Switch is doing crazy good too. Like, they're really. I mean, you know, I don't have one personally, but like, I wouldn't even mind getting one because they are very fun. So you know, having Call of Duty on there would probably be very good because you know.
Yeah,
the
it says
consoles.
here, according to Marcus Sellers, an industry insider who also works for various Nintendo sites, Treyarch is hard at work on a version of the game for Nintendo Switch, and he says that the Switch version is being ported by a company which is familiar with COD games. So, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Who?
So,
I'm not
we're
sure
not 100%.
what company.
Right.
But I'm thinking it's the company that did Black Ops 2 into the Wii U.
Yeah, for sure. If they're familiar with it, you know.
Yeah.
Probably is.
That's crazy, dude. I'm so hyped for Black Ops 4. All the Black Ops games are so much fun to me. They're my favorite out of all the COD games.
Yeah, I had
Besides
to say the
Modern
same.
Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was like a banger.
Honestly, the Modern Warfare games, all like the Modern Warfare, and then Black Ops, you know, they're good. I just think, you know, a lot of the companies
The multiplayer is
a lot of
the
the
best.
a lot of companies recently have been like falling with Call of Duty, but Treyarch, they're still doing good. Like I remember when, you know, the exo jumps and all that stuff were a thing. I think Black Ops 3 actually did it quite well. I liked I mean, you know, I didn't mind having the jump in Black Ops 3. I think it was actually fun. You know, and having Black Ops 4 boots on, you know, saying boots on ground and all that stuff sounds awesome. You know, they're going back to that.
Wait, the gameplay footage, was it only boots on the ground? You watched gameplay.
I did watch a little. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I don't know. I didn't see a lot of people jumping around. I'll tell you that much.
Here, I'll check it out real quick.
Yeah, we can definitely check it out. Yeah.
I think it might be boots on the ground.
I know. I think that's what they wanted them to do. Here, I could just go forward.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah, I don't see anyone jumping around or anything. Look at this. It is very interesting. I have what video are you looking at? Are you looking at like the one that I
90
sent?
minutes.
Okay, yeah. We'll definitely link. Should we link that one too?
Yeah.
We'll definitely
World
link
War
the gameplay.
II,
It is very amazing.
it is definitely World War II-esque though, the engine. Like with all the sounds and the hit markers, you can tell.
Yeah. Oh my god, that person just... Wait, do you recover, health?
Health?
This guy just used a freaking
I don't know.
Medi boy. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah.
They
but,
did
you
get
know,
rid of,
yeah.
It definitely is boots on the ground multiplayer.
Yeah, for sure, boots on ground.
Speaking of boots on the ground, running around in a wasteland. That's Fallout, and Fallout just recently announced Fallout 76, which I am personally pretty hyped for.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna get Captain TJ in here.
Oops.
We're gonna get him in here. Hey TJ, welcome to the cast, my guy. Right now, we're on the topic of Fallout 76. I'm gonna go ahead and send you the article that we're
That's the
looking
new
at.
Fallout game that's coming out, right?
No, it's just one that we made up in our heads.
Fuck you. Was it just you guys in the podcast?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
hosting it for now.
Yeah. So, yeah,
TJ screams, people, just so you know.
Yeah.
I what?
You scream.
I have him a bit low.
I do not scream. I actually whisper in everything I say. Oh, real
I
fast.
didn't hear any of
On
what
an
you said.
off-topic thing, can I show you my new soundboard sound?
Sure.
I can show you the world's shining, jiggling titties. Tell me, weeboo, now when did you last look at hentai?
Oh my god.
I can open the thighs, take you dojin by dojin.
Okay, TJ.
Anyway, TJ, come on, dude.
TJ.
It's only like a minute long.
That's a long time. Get rid of it, dude. Get rid of it.
Fantastic, dude.
The ending is great. Just wait for the ending.
TJ.
We can't,
It's almost
dude.
over.
We're trying to
10
talk
more
about.
seconds.
Is that it?
Would you like to give a critical analysis?
That was actually kind of cute. Was he talking about hentai?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
Anyway, Fallout 76. What a
76.
crazy game, dude. What a crazy game.
is it gonna be on the Switch? No.
Wait,
no,
so
no.
question. Can I get a link to the podcast so I can follow it?
No, it's not on anything. We're gonna upload it to YouTube.
Oh, you're recording it.
Yeah,
Alright.
baby.
What's the point of
So,
podcasts being live?
No, actually, most podcasts aren't live. They're uploaded.
Huh.
So, yeah, it says here, PC, PS4, Xbox One, they're all going to be confirmed. Those are confirmed. And then they never said they aren't, but there's no word about it being on Nintendo at all. Nintendo Switch. So,
Okay, in the
Yeah.
trailer,
yes.
the year was 2102 on the Pip-Boy. But, so that means it's gonna be way before anything else.
Yeah.
So
It's way
this will
before any
be
other game.
Vault 76 is said to be the first ever vault opened. So what people are thinking is with Fallout 4's building mechanic, I'm springing off of the article at this point. I'm not even reading it anymore.
Mm.
With Fallout 4's building mechanic, what some people are saying is like Emerald City, stuff like that from Fallout 4 won't even be a thing because you're going to be the first one out. You're going to be the first vault out. I'm thinking that you're going to be building
Settlements?
all the settlements. You're going to be the one in charge of everything. So I think it's going to be less walking around to different settlements and more building those settlements.
Right.
And
Wanna know what I think would be interesting?
what do you think
It's
would
like
be
it
interesting?
says that like the game starts out with reclamation get day, right? Like when the vault's gonna be opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what if something went wrong and it got delayed for like a month, and like the first 10 hours of the game is you trying to walk through that? That'd be cool.
Just
kinda like
walk
Fallout.
around the vault talking to people.
No,
Full
like
game.
puzzle elements, kind of like.
Oh, like trying
you're
to
a
figure
maintenance
out why
guy.
you're not out.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of similar to how you spent like the first hour or so of Fallout 3, I think it was, in the vault as a kid, and then like, you remember that? Was it Fallout 3? Where did that happen?
I
Or
didn't
Fallout
play
New
Fallout
Vegas?
3.
Yeah, I did not
I know
either.
that it wasn't Fallout New Vegas, because Fallout New Vegas, you walk out of the
That
vault
was
and you
Fallout
get
3.
shot in the head or something.
It was Fallout 3 then, because.
What?
Yeah, I've not played a lot of Fallout. I've only played like 10 hours, but I've watched a lot of people play it on like YouTube
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Matt, mute yourself. Stop laughing. But the online survival aspect, it says that it might be multiplayer, which would be awesome. Because then it would kind of turn into more of a Rust thing.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, because it's not like supposed to be a traditional Fallout game, right? It's supposed to be
Well,
like.
yeah, I think it's kind of like how Fallout New Vegas kind of came out in between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I think it's one of those kinds of things. Like,
Yeah.
like just an installment that doesn't really have to do with the story.
But sounds to me like it has to do with the story, considering it's the first Fallout that opens, but like. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like
at the
sticking to
same
core
time,
mechanics.
then it's gonna be like missions on building stuff like Emerald City. Whoa, dude. What's the faction that rules Emerald City? Alright, cool. Good answers.
I don't know much about the lore of this game, dude.
Emerald City, what if like there are different factions in the first, or in Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4? What if those factions are building up as you're building your town, area, settlement kind
Oh,
of
that'd
thing?
be cool.
And then like your settlement gets taken out or something near the end. I don't know. And then you're just not part of the story anymore. Bing bada boom boom boom.
Oh, that way, like, it doesn't conflict with the lore of the other games?
Exactly, because this is gonna be hard to do. A prequel after like 19 years of games? No, not 19.
Especially if it's like a prequel where, like, you get to do settlements. Because, like, it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. 1997. So that's almost.
Unless the game takes place in an area that none of the other Fallout games took place
21.
in.
21 years.
No, it's taking place in DC.
Was there a Fallout game that took place in DC before?
No. I think the closest to DC was Boston.
Yeah, so even if you do build your own settlements, it wouldn't need to get taken out at the end of the game, because, like, they've not visited this part of the game yet. What would be really cool is if the next game takes place in, like, 30 years from this game's ending, and, like, you could import your save file, and your settlement would be transferred into the new game. That won't happen, but that'd be cool. Like, if you built a settlement. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, and then it could be
Kind
part
of
of
like
the
how the
story in the
Mass
next
Effect
game.
thing, like, where you could import your save files in Mass Effect to, like, transfer your decisions, but I feel like that's complicated for them to do, like, input an entire settlement.
Yeah.
Make it age. I mean, I guess it could, if they use the exact same map, but modified, but then that would just kind of feel like...
Overdone, like Destiny 2, how it's the same exact game.
Yeah. Like, it would just feel
I
like the
hated
same
that.
game, just like a later story.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying for the same game, like the same map. You won't find anything new.
Well, TJ, I'm glad we had you on the cast, my guy.
Why?
Thank you for coming in, cutie.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, check out TJ's stream, twitch.tv, xCaptainTJX.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description.
We will. Just for you, TJ.
Yay. I get to be in the description.
Yeah, you do, BB.
We could
All
pop
right.
that in there. Yes,
See you,
but thank you,
cutie.
dude. Thank you.
All right, that was. That is going to be the best part of the podcast,
Dude,
most
that
definitely.
is no shot the best part. Yes.
Yes, dude. We should just, you know how I was talking about doing highlights of the
Yeah.
cast?
This could be one of them.
That'll be this one. That one will be titled Captain TJ screams his opinions on Fallout 76.
I feel like like he doesn't scream, but like when
He
he
doesn't
when
mean
when he starts his sentences, he's just like.
Oh my god, you know what would be cool?
That's what I was. Dude, I was.
TJ is such a legend,
Dude,
though.
I was dying before I freaking screams. It was crazy.
Props to
But,
TJ, though. TJ's a cool guy. Go check out his stream.
Yeah, for real.
Thank
he
you
is,
guys
yeah.
for checking out the cast. If you made it this far, you're probably gay.
Dude, I don't know how you did, but that's what we
Thank
have
you.
for today.
Go
You
ahead
know.
and subscribe. We're gonna come out with some montages soon. We've got this new guy, Simprex. Crazy. Everybody's doing really well. Squads
doing
games are getting litty.
So you're gonna expect to see actual content on here.
Yeah, sooner or later.
Yeah, we kind of created this channel or whatever, and we didn't really do much with it, but we are working on some stuff.
Are
now,
we gonna
so,
stick with the name Moist?
dude, that is a decision. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. You are the leader.
Make new fucking logos.
But yeah, then
We'll go
again,
with
yeah.
Moist. Full send all the way.
But you never know. In the future, maybe something happens and we're like, maybe a change. But,
Maybe Moist gets turned into a hate word or something like that. I don't know.
We can't really use it anymore. But, who knows? But, thank you guys, forever.
Tuning in.
For tuning in.
If you say
crazy.
one more time, I might just kick you. Just
Yeah, no. Yeah. I almost...
Thank you guys for tuning in. This was
Yes.
the Moist Cast, Moisty Boyos, whatever. We don't know what we're gonna name it.
All right,
See you in the next one,
Yeah.
which will be next week,
Yes.
probably uploaded on Tuesday morning, so you can listen to it
Tuesday
on your
morning.
way to work on Tuesday.
If you really wanted to.
If you really are
If
that
you-
desperate.
Yeah, if you really wanted to
Go
watch
check
it.
out TJ's stream. We'll have the articles in the
He's-
bottom.
He is really, he's a nice
He's a
man.
legend.
He's a
He
nice
streams
man, dude.
day
I love
in,
him.
day out.
all
He'll
the time, literally
just
all
go
the time.
follow him.
He
he's a
just
great
go
kid.
he goes live all the time. He's great. So yeah.
Okay, we seriously need to end it. Goodbye. Thanks
Alright,
for
thank
watching.
you guys for watching.
Tuesday mornings.
Tuesday mornings.
See ya.